Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Foliage. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So today we are going to be talking about a very beautiful foliage plant called as Homalomena. Now this is a very beautiful plant. It comes in another color as well, which is called as the red Homalomena. But this is the green one, and in fact now there is a variegated one that is also coming up in the market, which is very expensive, around 5,000 to 6,000 rupees for a variegated one. There is a pink one and there is a white variegated one as well. Now I have a very basic one. Now guys, as you can see, initially the leaves were damaged when I had initially got, but these are two of the new leaves that have come up, and every time the new leaf tends to come up, it grows a little bit bigger than the previous one. This is the biggest one, which is the new leaf. This was the slightly older new leaf that had come up, and you can see the size is very different. As and when they grow, they tend to put out much bigger leaves. I will be changing the pot very soon. Right now I don't have much soil available, so I'm just waiting to get some more soil mix, to prepare some more soil mix, and then I will plant it in a 8-inch pot. Then the leaves will grow even more bigger. You can see the leaf is extremely beautiful. It has these beautiful design on the leaves. It's a very heart shaped leaf and it looks extremely beautiful. Very fuss free plant. You don't need to give a lot of care, but there are certain things that you need to keep in mind. Now the first important thing is the light. Now this plant is either grown indoor or outdoor. Indoor it can do quite well, but if you're growing it outdoor, ensure that you do not put this plant in direct sunlight. They do not like direct sunlight. They prefer indirect but bright light. Either bright or medium indirect light. They will do quite well, but do not expose it to direct sunlight, otherwise the leaves, the foliage will get burnt. Now talking about the soil, they prefer a well draining, loose, porous soil that tends to drain out. So ensure that your pot has a drain hole and you can use a well draining soil. They do not like to be sitting in soggy wet soil, otherwise the roots will get rotted. Now talking about the watering, whenever you feel that the upper layer 2 inches of soil is dry, you can go ahead and water it. They do not like to be underwatered, or they do not like the soil to be dry for a very long time. Otherwise the leaves will start to turn crisp and the tips will also start to turn brown. So ensure that you keep the soil slightly moist. Talking about fertilizers, during winters do not add any fertilizers. During summers it's their growing period, so you can add any type of fertilizers. The best is liquid fertilizer. You can dilute it in water and then give it for your plant. Now pests are not much of an issue, but it's always better to do a routine check once a week or once in 2 weeks. Always turn the leaves and check if there are any insects or white flies, and then you can accordingly use any organic solution that you have been using. Pot sizes, as I said, you can go anything above 8 inches of pot. That will work out really well. They usually do not prefer to be repotted every now and then. You can do the repotting once a year or once in 2 years whenever they are root bound, and the best time to repot is during the summers. Now talking about toxic, yes, the plant is toxic if you happen to ingest the leaves, so ensure that you keep this plant away from small children and pet. Other than that, overall this plant is very easy to grow. It will do quite well in average humidity indoor as well as outdoor. It is not much fussy about humidity. Even temperature, it can handle the room temperature if you're growing it indoor. Outdoor also, if it's kept in indirect bright light, it will do absolutely well. But if you are from a place wherein the temperatures are very high during summers, then you'll have to get it indoor. Like let's say your temperature is above 40 degrees Celsius, then it's better to get it indoor. Or if you are from a place wherein you experience snowfall, then do not keep them out. They do not prefer very cold environment. It will start getting dormant. So during whichever temperature, whichever climate you are from, whichever winter or summer, if it's extreme, you can always get it indoor and grow it inside. So it's a very beautiful plant that does not require a lot of care. It will do very well in neglect as well, provided you ensure that you're doing a proper watering and it's kept in indirect bright light. The plant will do extremely well. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.